This video is on multiplications involving radicals. The first four formulas are just a reminder of expanding brackets, so you can just remember how to do that. So the top two are basic ones, and then we've got a perfect square and the difference of two squares rule. With this, we've got 7 examples from A to G to go through, and we'll just practice just using our surds and simplifying where we can. So the first one, we've got root 2 multiplied by root 2 plus root 3. So the expansion works the same as it has done previously, so you have root 2 times root 2 plus root 2 times root 3, and then we can just simplify that. So remember, root 2 times root 2 is just 2, and root 2 times root 3 is root 6. For B, we've got root 3 multiplied by 6 minus 2 root 3. Just the same as the last one previously, it's just got a minus this time. So we'll have root 3 times 6, which will give us 6 root 3. Then we'll have minus root 3 times 2 root 3, which will give us 6 root 3. Now, with this second part here, we've got 2, and then we've got root 3 times root 3, which is just 3. So we end up with 6 root 3 minus 6. Part C, just introducing more negatives. So negative root 3 multiplied by 7 minus 2 root 3. We'll have minus root 3 times 7, which will give us minus 7 root 3. Then minus root 3 multiplied by minus 2 root 3. Two negatives make a positive. And then we'll have root 3 times 2 root 3, which once again just give us 2 times 3. So we'll end up with negative 7 root 3 plus 6. And often with answers like this, you'll find they'll write it as 6 minus 7 root 3, just to make it look a bit nicer, but it really doesn't matter. D, 3 minus root 2 multiplied by 4 plus 2 root 2. Now we just use our FOIL expansion, or however you like to expand double brackets. So we're going to have 3 times 4, which is 12. 3 times 2 root 2, so we'll have plus 6 root 2, minus root 2 times 4, so it'll be minus 4 root 2, and then minus root 2 multiplied by 2 root 2, which will give us minus 2 times root 2 times root 2, and then we can just simplify that last part, which will give us minus 4, so it'll be just 2 times 2, and then we can simplify our like terms. So we have 12 minus 4, which is 8, and 6 root 2 minus 4 root 2, which gives us plus 2 root 2. Here we have a perfect square. I'm just going to scroll up slightly so we see our perfect square rule there. So it's a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. We'll have root 3 squared plus 2 times root 3 times 2 plus 2 squared. Now root 3 squared is just 3. 2 times root 3 will be 4 root 3. And then 2 squared is just 4. So then we end up with 3 plus 4, which is 7, plus 4 root 3. F, another difference of two squares with a negative. Nothing too crazy here, so we'll just have root 3 squared, and then when it's negative, this next term's minus 2 times root 3 times root 7, and then plus the root 7 squared. This will end up being 3 minus 2 times root 3 times root 7, which will be root 21. 3 times 7 is 21. Root 7 all squared is just 7, and then we can do the 3 plus 7, which is 10, minus 2 root 21. And the final one, G, you'll notice here it's a difference of two squareds. The A and the B in each bracket is the same. So this will end up being 2 root 3 squared minus 5 squared. Now remember, everything in the bracket is squared, so it would be 2 squared and root 3 squared minus 5 squared. 2 squared is 4, root 3 squared is 3, so 4 times 3 is 12, minus 25, which is negative 13. And that's multiplying radicals.